Hello, my name is David Choi, and I work on the IBM Embedded Analytics team. And today, I'm going to walk through a 5-minute overview of IBM Watson Analytics Expert Storybooks, focusing on my work and efforts with a new ESA partner, Ontario Education Services Corporation. Their solution is called Compass for Success, and it's a cloud-based analytics solution surrounding student performance and intervention strategies for K-12 school districts in Canada. Now, at a high level, think of Expert Storybooks as a guided analytic template in Watson Analytics that targets specific business problems and accelerate a user's time to achieving insights. An author creates an expert storybook, which then guides a user by selecting the right analyses, questions, and visualizations for a business problem, focuses the user on the most pertinent information, and then helps the user interpret results to arrive at insights. The user simply brings their own data to get insights for their specific situation. Now, users can discover and access expert storybooks via the Analytics Exchange in Watson Analytics. Now, this expert storybook was designed to act as a guide to a specific business problem, guiding a user to the most relevant and important insights. And in this use case, we're focusing on trends of at-risk students. Here are the expert findings that I've selected for this storybook. And now let's go through these findings together. Now, by looking at this tree map, the user will see the school names with at-risk students. These smart annotations will help users interpret results by explaining the results in plain language, guiding users through the results. So in this scenario, the annotations will get the user thinking about the schools taking up the most real estate on the campus, as they have the highest number of at-risk students. Now next, we're investigating which student grade levels produced the highest number of tardy students. By enabling the user to think about the underlying metadata, insightful findings will begin to surface as one will draw correlations between certain grade levels and tardy students in a given academic year. As a result, we're helping our partners help their clients mitigate the risk of coming to a conclusion based on unsound analysis. Now, with expert storybooks, we're also enabling our partners to tap into a domain expert's knowledge and guidance easily, while scaling expertise internal to an organization by creating custom storybooks targeting specific business problems. In this top finding, we find that there's a noticeable outlier for grade 7, with an abnormally large number of absent days from school during the 2000 and 2015 academic school year. As we near the end of our top findings, I've included the predictive tree model to focus on the top 5 highest target values, providing immediate insight into the profile of students who have a correlation to inputs predicting tardiness. This produces a way for the client's users, in this case perhaps a school administrator, to envision and accelerate how to apply advanced analytics to a given problem. Now, we're lowering the barrier to entry in terms of skills needed to use analytics. We're also placing structure around analysis and guiding user efforts, while still giving them flexibility to explore by themselves. As we've seen this last finding in our packed bubble chart, we can identify those students by ID with a large bubble that have a high likelihood of being at risk from graduating based on the number of days the student was absent. Now, the idea here is to create not only an opportunity for the partner to tap into the Watson Analytics brand and to add their own IP, but to provide an actionable item to the client, providing them with the capability to plug in their own data. This way, users are uploading their data instead of working with static dashboards or data controlled by IT. Now, at the end of the day, that school administrator, teacher, or principal can still ask his or her own questions where the users can continue to explore and analyze his or her own findings using Watson Analytics. Now that brings us to the conclusion of today's overview of Watson Analytics Expert Storybooks for Compass for Success. Thank you all for tuning in.